Alongside. And here is Butterbean. It doesn't matter what kind of ring you put him in. Whether it's MMA, kickboxing, or boxing, there's one thing on this man's mind. Knock you out. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about an intimidating specimen.
But how is that going to... He's going to need a step ladder to hit this fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist known as the King of the Four-Rounders, introducing Butterbean. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, introducing Vitaly Klitschko.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters.
Todd, I thought he was going to break out into dancing song then. Old school it is. And I love that.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Missing with that right hook. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Stiff jab. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea, and that hook lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Counter punch. Nobody home with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Switch it on. It's on the end of what you do. Good work. Just get him. He was coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tough. That's it. Just start sticking a few body.
Here we go. It's round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Big whiff with the right hook. That big hook doesn't land. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Ball in the matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. He just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to...
You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
And there's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sent.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He missed with that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be. We just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Straight down the middle, can't miss him. Great work, stay focused.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shot.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab.
Those 1-2 straights down the middle, can't miss him. Great work.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. Oh no, Butterbean! He's in trouble! No, we don't see a knockdown. down.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter land. Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man, it takes a real shot to rock Butterbean, and that's what it was. And it appears... Did you see that? Oh, no, Butterbean. He's in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
This fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into...
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work. He was thinking. He was smart.
And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Did you see that? And he just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Butterbean in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not up.
There's the bell to start round 6. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And down goes Butterbean. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three,
on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Just keep him on the end of this.
The fight's not over yet.
Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got a fresh...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling. Oh, man, it takes a real shot to rock Butterbean, and that's what it was. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Failing to score with that right hook. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. Hold that thought! And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win! That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to see that again.
Are you okay?
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.